Hi there, YouTube. We are in Uwharrie National Forest today, which happens to be the oldest mountain range forest in the entire United States.
Today we'll be hiking the Badin Lake Loop Trail. It's about a 5.5 mile trail, and it goes through lots of different diverse terrain and mostly follows around the lake. So we're looking forward to it today.
Yeah, 5.5 miles, folks. It's about 39 degrees today, and it's around February 5th or something like that. So stay tuned. We got a good one for you.
So if we timed this just right, we're hoping for an epic sunset across the lake right as we get there.
Hopefully. Never know. We got about a 6-hour hike before we get there. Okay, not too far into the trail, probably about a half mile into the trail, you'll be going through Badin Lake Campground. We're actually in one of the sites right now. We're only a few feet off trail, but this is a gorgeous campground. So if you're out here for the weekend, stay in the Badin Lake Campground and trail comes right up to your site. So one of the nice things about hiking a lakeshore is all the little coves that you hike into. They're beautiful. They're very peaceful. The main body of the water goes out that way, and this is one of the coves, one of the many coves that we're hiking around today. This one's a little bigger than some, but the water goes to right about there, probably about a few hundred yards in, and all these little coves, you just hike around the edges of them, and it makes a beautiful hike. It really does. Makes it really peaceful. So as you can see here, we're in the back of one of these coves right now. And there's even a birdhouse right there. And you can see all the downed trees. Makes for a very peaceful walk in the woods. Hear all the birds. All the wildlife likes to hang out at the edge of the water, so you get to see a lot of the tracks, deer runs. It's a little breezy today. You can see the water kind of coming in a little bit. So one of the nice things about the Badin Lake here in Uwharrie is the day use areas. If you have a boat, there's several boat launches in the area that you can launch at. And you can come out here, bring your cooler, bring your kids, bring a fishing pole, and have a nice picnic out here. And you can just pull right up on shore with your boat. Not sure if you can see them, but there's a little fisherman right there in a kayak. Probably fishing for largemouth bass. He'll get one today. Gorgeous fishing day. Did you catch any today?
We just got here, caught one back there.
Well, good luck.
I appreciate it, Jared.
Big old tree down. But luckily, we'll just trek on the side here. And we'll just go around it. Not too hard. Okay, so right off the boat launch here, we're going to head up to another campground called Arrowhead Campground. It's also USDA campground, managed by the Forest Service here, and it is a beautiful campground to stay at. A lot of the off-roaders that come out here with their Jeeps and side-by-sides use this campground. They have a few electric sites. Definitely looks like the water likes to come over this bridge when it rains real hard. Okay, so we're now walking away from the lake a little bit, and we're getting a little further into the forest, just a little bit. Well, we'll make it back to the lake. When you hike in the winter and there's no leaves on the trees, you can see through the tops of the trees very easily. Completely different hiking in the winter. Completely different. This is one of those spots where you can see a long ways down the trail, and because there's no leaves on the trees, we can see even further. Okay, so you can see something happened here. Check out all the feathers on the ground. Probably about 30 or 40 of them all in there.
So quick note about a double blaze when you're out hiking. You may notice that there is 2 here. Quick tidbit, that means that the trail is going to take a sharp turn. So when there's leaves on the trail and things, it's sometimes easy to not know where the trail goes. So whenever you see a double blaze, that means look for a sharp turn.
Just on the other side of this creek right here. Beautiful creek at that. Somebody's got themselves a little area over there, private land. And that's a little honey hole, especially if you have a couple horses. Okay, it's getting a little cold outside. A breeze is coming in off the creek that we're hiking next to. You can kind of see it down here. It's beautiful. I'm going to see if I can get us a little closer here in a minute. But I'm starting to sweat, and I'm cold at the same time. But not worried about hypothermia. It's too warm for that. Okay, so here's the best spot right here. Not too bad. I'm going to have to go off trail to get down there. But we'll make it. Okay, so we made it. And that little ranch that we saw earlier today, well, I don't know if I call it a ranch, horse stables. Must be a driveway there because there's a road in here and a bunch of horse stalls. Gorgeous spot if you have horses. Okay, so hiking up a mountainside, not as easy as it looks, let me tell you. Every time you take a step forward, you slide a step back.
So I don't know if Jay got that on film or not, but we just saw what we are pretty sure was a river otter. That was actually one of the animals that I have had on my list that I've just like wanted to see in the wild and not in the zoo. And so check one off the book.
Okay, so we're booking it. We're not sure if we're gonna make sunset or not. You can make out the sun right there through the trees. And that's on the other side of the peninsula, which I think is about another mile away. I don't know. There you go, you can see kind of a peeking through the trees there. We got a long ways to go. Hopefully it don't go down before we get there.
I don't know, maybe a beaver skull? I don't know my animal skulls, but the yellow teeth are making me think it's a beaver. Teeny tiny little teeth.
Let us know in the comments if you know what that's from. Another day use area here. You can bring a fishing pole out here and a tarp and bring some food. Hang out here for the day. Catch some catfish as big as your leg.
Look, even the forest loves you. It looks like a heart. So let us know down below in the comments if any of you have ever seen an otter in real life, because I'm still amazed we saw one.
Check this out, folks. It's time to go find the perfect thumbnail spot. We made it. Okay, so we found the perfect spot. We made it. You guys gotta check this out. It's a gorgeous spot. The seagulls are flying. We're sitting on a steep hill and there's all rock, so there's no trees in front of us blocking the view. We couldn't have timed it any better. It's beautiful. Mother Nature's something else, isn't she? The great lengths we'll go to for a thumbnail. Climbing down a cliffside right in front of the water just to get an epic thumbnail. We are the only car in the parking lot.
All right, guys, we're gonna end it here. We're back to the parking lot. It was a beautiful hike. We saw very few people. Recommend not doing it in the summer though. It'd be very hot and humid, but it is February and highly recommend it.
Yes, folks, it was a gorgeous hike. You need to get out here if you haven't been out here and you're nearby. Uwharrie Forest. It's the oldest mountain range in the entire United States. If you're close by, this is an easy hike to do. Don't miss it. Until next time, we'll see you soon.